Good girl. Good girl. What's this?
Need honey.
Girl.
Honey's mum told me she can be a little bit spicy, but I didn't believe it for 1 second. Apparently, Honey is red listed at her vets and they need to wear gloves when they handle her. Again, I really cannot see that. Honey is just a little curious girl who wants to be loved, but again, she might have a different experience at the vets than she does with me. Honey is a bunny who has a happy ending. In her original house, her mate passed away, and so the family was trying to rebond her with the new bunny, and she didn't take too well to it. It's understandable because she was full of grief and confusion, and some bunnies are not ready for a bond straight away. Unfortunately, the family decided to get rid of Honey and rehome her, and that's where she ended up now. Honey is very much loved by her current family. She has a little palace in her garden, and her mum said her personality is too big to fit in the house. According to Honey's mum, Honey is not a cuddly bunny. She likes her own space. Everything is on her terms. Watch till end for a little surprise to see what happens after the groom.
And you're so smart. You're very, very smart. That's it. That's all we're doing, baby. Good girl. No, 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 no. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's all it is. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. That's all we're doing. I know you don't like to be lifted up. I get it. I understand. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me. We almost forgot about the jar. The jar of fluff. Do you want to smell it? Look, what's this? Do you want to smell the jar of fluff? That's where all your fairies going, see? Good girl. See? It's not really that bad, is it? It's not really that bad at all. But you can't hide in the corner. You ready for a treat? No. I know you want to run, darling. I get that. I really understand. It's okay. I know you're still scared. It's alright. You're fine, baby. Come, come, come. That's it. You've got beautiful hair. And I love your ears. Look how beautiful your ears are. They really are. Good girl. It's okay. Shh, 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 shh. Just having a little break and a nibble. She just doesn't like being lifted. She's really great. Just having a little break to settle down. But she's very inquisitive. And she's eating, which is great. Because I don't want her to be stressed. And she's not stressed. She's just scared. She doesn't know how to react. Yes, you are. You're such a good girl.
Honey got dropped off around 9 a.m. I gave her plenty of time to settle down, and at one point she was actually stretched out on the floor. She was just chilling. I like to start every groom with putting the bunny on the high table where you saw the mirror. It gets them used to me, it gets to being used to the atmosphere. I use the brushes to desensitize them to being touched. So when I move them onto the grooming table, which is what you see here, they are a lot more settled. They are not as scared because they've already had the break to wind down and they start to realize why they're actually here. Not sure if he actually managed managed to notice that little glance what Honey gave to the tool when I was grabbing it, but you can tell she was anticipating it. And that's why I like to give rabbits plenty of time to settle down. I never start with anything drastic. I always aim to respect their boundaries. I want to make sure that they feel safe before I begin anything. And I never rush the groom. However long it takes, that's how long it takes. Their safety and comfort is the priority.
If that's how you decide to take the angle, I think we're fine.
To me, a bunny cannot really do anything wrong. I really, really love bunnies. They are so innocent. I'm sure many of you wouldn't agree with me, considering the amount of things they might have chewed. But to me, they're just pure bliss. I love bunnies so much. They're like gods and angels.
It's like you're trying to prove me that you can groom yourself. Why do you have to do it so angrily? You look very frustrated, honey. Oh, baby. Oh, darling.
Bonnie doesn't really like to be picked up. Found out there's a certain way that she likes to be picked up, and she doesn't mind it after that. This is the moment when she started asking for cuddles. You can see her head turning around. It is so important for me to go at her pace with the groom. I never rush the bunnies through the groom because it's not about how much you get done. It's about how safe they feel with you while you're doing it.
You look like you could have me for breakfast.
Well, she's not really moving much during the groom. She is still eating while I put her down and she's having a toilet break, so I'm pretty happy with the progress. Her fur was a project though. It took forever to get the fur out and you can just see how much is coming out.
Hello, Munchkin. You're a good girl. You are a good girl. Yes, you are. You like my pellets?
This was the end of the groom. Honey's been really good. You can see the amount of fur I've managed to brush out of her. I started doing the sides. There was a lot of fur there as well. This is the bit I wanted to show you how long it was actually taking. I want to empower you to know how to properly brush out bunnies layer by layer. So first you start with separating the fur and turning it into a little bit of a line with a comb. Once you feel the fur is separated enough, you use a slicker brush to brush out the undercoat and you give plenty of pets. Keep brushing, see how much comes out, hold the other side of the fur. Now grooming. Grooming is a beautiful tool, but you have to be extremely careful with it because it's quite sharp. So you need to make sure you cover any parts of the bones, like hips or the spine, with your fingers so you know where they are for reference. And don't touch bunny's skin with it. Again, it's very sharp and it can actually hurt them. Best way to try it on yourself is gently tapping the grooming on the bone of your nose, and that's how it feels to the bunny when you go over the bones. So please be extremely careful when you use it on bunnies. Grooming is an amazing tool if you want to brush out the fine hair, but you need to be extremely gentle with it. I wanted to show you what rabbit's dander looks like. So it's basically dead skin. Bunnies naturally manage to clean it out. They can't do it in the hard to reach places like around their tail or around their bum. So it's very important that you help them out with brushing.
Moving her little house out of the way. Good girl, darling. You're so clever. Why do you look so evil, honey?
At the end of the groom, I managed to cut out a knot. I've cleaned her scent glands. And this is actually how much fur came out. This is Honey before. And this is after. She just looks stunning.
Bye, darling. It was nice to have you, my love.
You can pause to read the review or wait for the video at the end with a little surprise.
Honey, what you doing? Huh? Oh, look at that little fluffy butt. What you doing? Hey. Hello. Can we have fusses? No? Okay. Honey. Honey. Sorry. Sorry.